Okay, I know that this training is getting long, but you're getting close to the end. So hang in there, you're almost there. I want to now talk about things that you really need to avoid when writing and delivering your evaluations. The first thing that I want to caution you on is excusing behavior. An example of this would be an RA that is struggling with time management, and you know that maybe they didn't get into their major and are struggling to figure out now what their next steps are, and they've been really stressed out about this. So in an evaluation, you say something to the effect of time management hasn't been going well, but they've been really stressed out. So they need to improve the performance, but they've been really stressed out. So you make an excuse for their behavior. The evaluation needs to reflect what the behavior was. An excuse or a rationalization for why something happened may be perfectly appropriate for your coaching conversation, helping people strategize for how to deal with stress or extenuating circumstances, but the evaluation needs to only reflect what happened or what didn't happen. The next thing that I want to caution you on when writing evaluation is generalizations as opposed to specific behavior. You really want to avoid making generalizations, and you want to focus in on specific behavior. If you don't have specifics, that's a problem, but you need to figure out how you can identify specific behavior. Generalizations are not helpful pieces of feedback, and you really should avoid them. The other thing, something else that I want to caution you on, is using should in an evaluation, and using should without being able to point to specific behavior. An example of this would be writing that Sue should be some more supportive of Hall Council. But your evaluation doesn't reflect how Sue actually supported or didn't support Hall Council. So if you find yourself using should in an evaluation, and you don't see what the actual behavior was, you need to take that should right on out of your evaluation. It's inappropriate to be in an evaluation. You have to have specific behavior. It's completely fine in an action plan, in a goal statement, to be talking about what they should do to be improving the performance. But if you have not identified the specific behavior first, you have a problem, and it needs to be fixed. The next thing I want to caution you on is apologizing. This sometimes happens if maybe you don't feel like you did your best job. Maybe you didn't make a particular expectation as clear as you should have. And so in an evaluation, you identify that the performance needs to be fixed and that this is what the performance was. But, I'm really sorry, maybe I didn't do a good enough job of providing you the clarity of expectations. That very well may be true. You may owe your staff member an apology, but it's not appropriate to be in an evaluation. Your evaluation needs to be focused on the RA and not you. So if you need to apologize, that's fine. We all see things that we wish we would have done a little bit differently, and that's appropriate, and it's good role modeling to show to a staff that you can own up if something didn't get done quite the way that you wanted it, but it's not appropriate in an evaluation. The final thing that I want to talk to you about in terms of avoiding in an evaluation is focusing in on personality and not behavior. The evaluation needs to be focused in on what the RA is doing and what the RA is not doing. Personality can certainly impact how you experience working with an RA and how residents experience working with an RA, but you need to be able to point to very specific things that they said, they did, they didn't say, they didn't do, and get the focus off of personality and onto the specific behavior. So that's all I have to say about things to avoid in the evaluation. You're getting close to the end.